Jimmy Lennon, Tszyu, Carlos Ocampo. I guess, what are your thoughts on this fight?
Well, I think it's a big fight. I think what is most impressive is how Tszyu, coming off a dog bite and taking on a tough opponent when, of course, he has a shoe-in for one of the biggest fights of the year against Charlo. So it's pretty impressive that he would do that. It's a good fight. I think Ocampo is a tough opponent. He brings that Mexican, authentic, esteemed style. He's a big man. He's tall. He's got range, good body shot. So it's a tough fight for Tim, and I hope he's ready for it. I believe he is. I think it's amazing how he is so determined and dedicated and hardworking, despite being the son of a great world champion. Sometimes it's hard to follow the footsteps of a father, but good fighter. So really looking forward to it. I'm really impressed by how the fans here have turned out into this big event, the weigh-in, and expecting tomorrow as well.
Now, you're here for the Harrison Tszyu fight. I guess, what did you make of Tim's performance in that fight?
A lot of people, I think, thought that Tony, after the fight, well, maybe he's over the hill, maybe he's slowing down. I don't think so. I think Tim's quality of the way he went into that fight and the way he handled a tough opponent made it look easy. But it wasn't easy because Tony Harrison was in shape. He's a good fighter. So I was very impressed, again, risking it all to take on a tough opponent before a big fight that he has shoed in.
Bit of talk about a Charlo fight, perhaps at the tail end of this year. How do you think that fight goes for Tim, and what does he need to do to sort of reach that top level?
Well, needless to say, it's the toughest fight of his career. Charlo coming off a long delay, of course. Tim being very active is a good thing. He just needs to do what he needs to do. Charlo's a tough fighter in every way, so it's a tough fight to call. And of course, I don't call fights because I need to be neutral. I never do call the fights that I'm working. But he'll come to the U.S. and he's going to take his time to prepare, do it right. He has all the tools to win, so it's a good opportunity for him, and it's a good chance that he could win.
Is Tszyu now on the American boxing radar? Like, do people know who he is? They would have seen the Charlo, the performance against Harrison. Hopefully, another good performance against Ocampo. Is he taken seriously now?
Yes, it's his third fight on Showtime Championship Boxing in the U.S., and no better place to spotlight his career and what he can do. And I think no other way than to taking these risky fights. I think fight fans really appreciate fighters who take the risk. They'll risk their record, they'll risk the payday upcoming, and so it says a lot. And the way he's been winning has been terrific, and he's definitely burst onto the scene, and I'm really glad for him. He deserves to be there.